I'm here with Welmu and Grubby, who's doing the dentist there right now. How are you doing, Grubby?
Very good, thank you.
And what about you, Welmu?
Very nice.
Great. Let's go into this tournament. You both were seeded into top 32. What do you think of the seeds?
What do I think of what?
Seeds, like top 32, who were seeded into the second group stage?
I think there were almost no surprises in group stage 1. Okay.
Group stage?
Group stage 1. Except maybe Bunny and Strelok losing, but they did not show up, so... Well, like... they can't win then, can they? Yeah. So it was a very strong player field.
Okay, what about you, Welmu?
Yeah, everything went as expected, like no surprise. Like everyone dropped who I thought that would drop out and everyone who advanced, so it was nice.
Okay, what about the third group stage? You were both... actually, Welmu was crashed out after the second one, but you went to the third one and crashed out after that. Anything else that was like...
Well, I am Protoss from Netherlands. So I will try to have good games. No, sorry guys, I'm just pranking an interview Welmu did.
Big fan of mine.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Welmu's VCS interview. Well, I think I had some good games this tournament. I was pretty close to beating Hero and Symbol, which was personally quite proving for myself. But I also dropped the ball really hard in some situations. And for example, my series against Teja it's almost nothing to analyze about because maybe I thought it would be quite hard, so I tried to cut mega corners, and he played pretty aggressive in both games. Yeah. So he just he was just like, and then I fell over. So, and then Avenge, he took expansions, but he just seeded them with like 8 to 10 probes and then attacked, kind of like a lot of Korean Protoss and Anima as well, and how Munchi used to play, and it's very important to scout it and to recognize it. And I'm like 44 probes, 4 gas, Forge, Twilight, Robobay. It's not so good. So I need to work on this in my PvP. But yeah, I think I made a lot of progress, but I haven't had a lot of time to work on all the things that I wanted to work on. Like I have a huge list of things that I want to improve, and I know that I need to focus on these things. But usually next WCS tournament was 5 days later, 10 days later, DreamHack 2 days later, and it's been pretty hard for me. But now I think I will have some more time because there isn't quite so many tournaments left, so I'll be streaming a lot and also practicing a lot by myself.
Okay, actually I'm just going to next ask this one. How would you rate your tournament performance and Grubby's?
Mine and Grubby's? Well, mine was... I guess it was like...
From 4 to 10.
4 to 10?
Yep, that's your scale.
Maybe 7. Like, I was happy with some aspects of my play. Like, some games I played really well, and some games was just like... I just made some bad decisions and lost, so it was about 7. And Grubby's... Who did he lose to? Tates and... Symbol and...
And to Hero.
Okay, so maybe... I don't know, 7 also. Okay, maybe 8. Maybe 8. Okay, 6. 6. Okay, it's good. Yeah, 6.
Okay. Yeah. What about Welmu's?
I didn't watch any of his games.
He crashed out during the second group stage.
Yeah, I mean there was a lot of almost everyone. Against oh yeah. Yes. Welmu won the map against Tage. Yeah. Tage. You call him Tage, right? Yeah, Tage. Yes. I won the map against Tage. Yeah. Now, last time I saw Welmu play was at WCS Globals, and he did well. He really held his own against Rain and against MC, 1-2 against both. So I think he plays good, very good. 8.
Yeah. And your own?
My own. Well, as I said, same as Welmu. Like some aspects of my play I was happy with. My mentality I was quite happy with. Other things, so-so. And also I think my endurance as the day goes along is less good than a lot of other players here. So I think I need to work out more physically, which I will try.
Okay. What about that tournament? Who were like upsiders? Who let you down? Who did you think would make better?
No, I thought Teja would do well. Yeah, Teja, SOS, hero. But so far only Teja is still in, so I expect him to win the tournament. And of course Flash dropping out was quite surprising. I was very surprised by that.
And Welmu.
And especially Welmu.
Well, about what do you think?
About the what?
Same question.
Well, I already said it in the Finnish interview, but I was expecting Teija to do really well, and also Innovation. So well, they're both in still. Yeah. So yeah, that went pretty as much as I expected. I didn't expect too much out of Flash. Like I said, yeah, I didn't expect him to do as well as some people think that he would do really well, but I didn't expect too much out of him, to be honest. But so yeah, nothing too unexpected, I would say.
All right. Well, Elfie was the best non-Korean player this time. What do you think of that?
I was kind of surprised, but I have to admit I also lose to him on ladder, and a lot of players here too. And also, yeah, he's top 10 GM EU, the second hardest server. So yeah, he practices and thinks a lot about the game, you can tell. And even though he doesn't have hypersonic speed, but he has good micro and engagements. So yeah, impressive. Of course, I knew. Actually, I didn't think it's such a big upset that he would beat Stardust. But last time when he lost to Stardust, I think it was it in Finland? But anyway, he lost to Stardust last time, and it looked like really, really one-sided. So based on that, I wouldn't have thought that it would go this way. But yeah, it's good for him.
Okay. What about you?
Yeah, it was really good performance of Elfie. I know that he has been practicing a lot recently. So yeah, you can see it that he got top 8 now. That he's getting good results too. So yeah, good performance and yeah, good play.
You're like a Monty Python scene.
What?
There's just this Monty Python scene where like a character has difficulty to say one letter normally, and then you find all the words that have that letter.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. He knows me better than I do, so yeah.
This is the most random interview I have ever done. Let's go to WCS. You're both in. Are you in? I'm not sure. Yes, you are. Yeah.
In what?
In season 3 premiere, right?
I already lost.
Oh. I actually forgot that, but
I forgot it. I forgot it too until you said it.
Well, that's good. You both were present at the season 2 finals, and you both did extremely well in season 2. And your season 2 was, in general, it was really emotional. Like, I think you were crying after you. Yeah, you were crying. I remember that because Red Eye was hugging you. But season 2 in overall, how would you rate it from your performance?
Season 3?
Season 2.
Season 2. I think at many stages I outperformed what I thought I could do, and that's why it was so emotional. It's because my expectations were that maybe I'm a round of 16 player. I could imagine that, I could accept that. Round of 8 seems almost too good to be true, and round of 4 was just like, wow, you know. So because maybe my expectations and my confidence wasn't that of being able to win a tournament like that. That's why when I got far, it was very surprising for me. Yeah.
Nothing else?
No.
Okay. What about you?
What did you ask?
Season 2, how would you rate your performance, and how was it?
Yeah, it was really good since, yeah, I think it's my best performance so far in StarCraft, so yeah, it was really good, even though I was always happy with my play, but sometimes I played really well and sometimes not so well, but result-wise it was really good. Like, yeah, like a really big step for me. We managed to get like good result in offline, so I would rate it like I don't know, 8 or 9 out of 10.
Okay. What do you think about WCS in general? Like, do you think the concept is broken? You can live in Europe and you can compete in North America. Should it be fixed for next year or something? What would you like to have changed?
It's a really good question, and I think you can answer it in many different ways. There are pros and cons to doing everything, which is why it isn't so black and white. But of course, there are like Koreans playing on the other regions, but they also have to contend with having the lag. That's kind of like a trade-off, like at least for the round of 32. So it's a really tough question because there's no denying that having had the Koreans playing in our continent and in our regions has pushed up the skill level, or like in the way that we need to step up more so than if we had kept it local. Because also when I look back at Warcraft 3 in Germany, like oftentimes the Germans produced a lot of good players, like Germany, Hasselhoffs and X-Lord and Hanf, not the Hanfi that you know now, like a lot of different players. But because their national scene was so good, so developed, they had a lot of different lands, they had EPS, there was good money. If you kept winning EPS, you had a pretty nice, income over the year. Because that was so good, and then they spent time on that, there wasn't enough time or ambition, indeed, I think, to go beyond that. So you could see that almost all Germans were satisfied to stay on a national level while still keeping their plan B in school alive, still studying and so on. So this became the infrastructure. We are at risk of having the same thing, kind of, when like if you create very good local scene, then on the one hand it's like really good, and actually I do support that, so I don't want to say that I don't, but I do think region lock would have been like better for the local scene, especially America. But also there's something to be said for letting people look outwards and be more ambitious about the international scene, and that's why when a player makes it far, like it's more special too, right? Because you prove yourself by trial fire against the best. But I have no doubt there will be, I guess there will be changes for next year, and it's really important, like, to think about what is the exact best way to do with it. Okay. We didn't have it the worst in Europe. Like, we have a bunch of Koreans and they're really good, but it's also fun to play against them. So yeah.
Yeah. Okay. What do you think?
Yeah, well, it's very difficult, matter, since I know it, it increased, skill level. Like, it's in a way, it's, it would be a bit unfair to just block all the Koreans completely out of it. Yep. Like, it would be a little bit lame, I would say, that it's less competitive if you just block all the Koreans. But of course, it's a little bit, when you want to support European scene, and then if it just goes, full Korean mode, then it's, maybe spectators want to see more foreigners, and, foreigners lose maybe motivation or some stuff like that, and no improving this European scene so much. So it's really difficult to say, like, something like, Koreans having to live in Europe could be option, but it's like, it's difficult to make it work. I don't know really what to do. It's really difficult to, solve the issue. And I guess it's fine now, but yeah, I think maybe some adjustments should be made.
Let's go to StarCraft in general. You both play Protoss, and it's not winning right now. Terran is winning again. I mean, top 4 is here. It has like 3 Terrans. Why is Terran so good right here? Is it just because, like, Season 2 was won by Bomber, who played Terran. Season 1 was won by Innovation, and now it's going to be Terran again, most likely, unless Life can do something amazing. Terran OP.
Give me the mic, man.
Just say if you want to talk.
No, I was waiting.
My bad.
I think for this tournament there are simply more highest level Terrans, so it's only normal that they're gonna do well here. Like, I don't know why it happened to be that the Terrans chose to come here more than the Korean vested the Korean living Zergs or the Korean Protosses, but there was just more Terrans, so it was only normal Terrans who are gonna win here. As for Season 2, you pointed out Bomber won that. That actually has a really interesting effect, which I think can be researched, because it has like a sort of sociological effect or psychological, because after that eventually the replays got released, as you probably know, for WCS, and it had a big ripple down effect in two different ways. One is everyone starts looking at the replays, and they have the most positive examples of Terran winning, because he made it that deep and won. And then you have the bomber effect, where everyone starts copying the strats and having success with that. And there's another aspect of it, which is psychological, which is like believing, because the confidence and believing that your race can win always gets reinforced by a tournament being won by that race. Back in Warcraft 3, there was like a long period where Elf were dominating Orc, and it wasn't until like the first big publicized Orc win over a Night Elf that suddenly all the Orcs thought, okay, it is possible to win, and just only that message like allows them to win. So like suddenly they permit themselves to win. Suddenly it fits inside their world image that an Orc would beat a Night Elf. So there's always a kind of ripple down effect, which is why I really am hesitant to attach too much value to a string of 3 tournaments or even 5 or 10, because anytime after tournament there's that kind of effect after. So you have to wait more to see what happens. But yeah, I still think sometimes Terran and Zerkin repeat the same strategy a lot and then deviate, whereas for Protoss we need to come a lot with surprise strategy and cannot rely so much on one fundamental path to walk on. But I'm not so sure that that's necessarily a bad thing for me personally. I don't know about other people, because I think it could be quite boring to like have to play the same way every game. So yeah, maybe for consistency for winning a tournament it can be a bit harder for Protoss, but maybe not, because really, honestly, it hasn't really all been figured out yet. So I think balance is pretty good and shouldn't attach too much value to isolated results.
Okay, what do you think about the balance?
Yeah, well, of course I would like to say like Terran OP, Zerg OP, but I don't really. I think it's actually quite good at the moment. Like it changes a lot. The metagame still varies a lot, and it's like very balanced, I feel like, at the moment. Like, of course, the imbalance is not like there is like always way to win. Like there is no, no way. Like, let's say there is always a win. You always have ways to win. Swarm host, Infestor, Broodlord. But I mean, like, yeah, I don't think it's still changing so much. You need more, statistics or something. I don't think I think it's quite fine at the moment. I'm not complaining too much. Let's just see how it goes.
Okay.
And, well, also maps affect a lot too, I think, in a way. Like people usually forget to think about maps, but they also affect a lot. Like what maps tournament are using and stuff like that. They also affect a lot.
Okay, let's go to some random questions. What is your favorite map?
Cloud Kingdom.
Why?
I just felt so pleasant playing on that map. Like, I just felt like everything flowed properly in every matchup. Like, I think it's just personal. Like, I really liked it. The Zanaga Tower positions and just the general layout. I love that map.
Okay.
Difficult one. I used to like Xel'Naga covers back in days a lot, but not when it was, a bit old. So difficult. Belisir is quite nice. Yeah, let's go with Belisir. That's a nice map.
Okay. What about favorite caster?
Favorite caster? To be honest, I don't really listen a lot of casters anymore. Usually I just listen music when I watch streams. But I don't know. Apollo is pretty good. Yeah, I guess I go with Apollo, and also Nathanias has been like
Improving a lot.
Yeah, he has been like quite impressive. Okay. So yeah, let's go with Apollo and Nathanias.
Alright. What do you think?
I really like Apollo, Artosis, and Kalaris in no particular order. Kalaris for his enthusiasm, and Artosis for his analysis, and Apollo for his accent and way of speaking. And they're all like they talk well about the game too. But even though like I prefer to listen to them for entertainment, yeah, I also find it's more effective to if you're as a pro gamer, like sometimes not to listen to the cast so that you can form your own opinions. It's really hard to think while you're listening to that, which is why it's so nice to watch for entertainment, because it's relaxing and really good storytelling. So Yeah, for entertainment, definitely I like to listen to these three, but sometimes I have to mute. It's kind of sad, but I'll be able to think more about it.
I know what you mean. I know exactly what you mean.
Okay. What about favorite tournament? If you would have to pick one.
WCS.
Yeah, WCS.
Yeah, very good.
Okay. Not VCS.
No.
No. Okay. Well. Okay. If you would have to change to Terran or Zerg, which one would you pick and why?
I would probably switch to Zerg because I like spreading creep. It's kind of like
Yeah.
usually that's all I do when I play Zerg.
Okay.
I feel like creep tumors are a bit like Witch Doctor Sentry Wards in Warcraft 3, and it was my favorite unit in Warcraft 3 Sentry Ward. Creep tumor gives so much vision, so it's like nothing surprises you anymore. Unless people kill my creep, then I usually get very sad and abusive towards the opponent.
Okay. What about you, Welmu?
Yeah, Zerg for me too. Like I like the way how it works. It's like you're just It's like how I like to play Protoss too. Like just macro a lot and then just make big army and a move. So it's like it fits me very well. This Zerg
Okay. And what about your favorite tournament?
tournament. The VCS double.
My bad. Okay. Well, let's go to even more random questions. Banana or apple?
Banana, man.
Why?
I just think often it's banana time, and it's a really good time to enjoy bananas. I love them. Good taste, good shape, potassium, easy to eat, no sticky hands. If you if you peel it right, yeah, I love them.
Okay.
Yeah, other way around. Yeah,
Yes.
back. Yeah.
What about you?
Yeah, banana definitely. It's better. It's just better.
Cat or dog?
Cat definitely. Cats are much better than dogs
Why?
because they are smarter and cuter and nicer and I don't know. They're just better. Dogs are okay. I'm fine with dogs too, but cats are better.
Is your answer impressed by Elfie? And you have anyway?
Well, we had cat in our family before, so maybe that affects. And also we had like little bit angry dog next to us when we were kids, so that might affect a little bit to my option. But cats are still way better.
Okay. What about you, cat or dog?
You know, well, it's clearly dogs. I think everyone would agree on that, except people who don't. Actually, I thought cats and dogs were both shared 29th on the world smartest animals ranking list. So I don't think cats are smarter. I just think they like to act smarter, like maybe a bit arrogant even. But I think dogs, they can be a really good friend, loyal, and yeah, I think you own a dog, but I think a cat owns you. Very profound wisdom, I know. Never been uttered by anyone before.
Yeah.
I prefer dogs, but I also like cats, except I'm allergic to cats.
Well, that sucks. Are you afraid of spiders?
No, I like spiders for 3 reasons. This is one, they know how to save food and have something for later. And 2 is they take away flies and mosquitoes. And 3, I think they look so cool, like when they walk. Like, I love them.
The impression. Okay. What about you? Are you afraid of spiders?
No, they're nice. They're nice. They're sneaky guys and yeah, they have some attitude. I like them. Yeah.
If you could pick 3 things, anything you would have right now, what would you pick? Anything.
3 things. Maybe, I don't know, some water would be nice. I'm a little bit thirsty. So yeah, I will go get it, some water after this interview and... I don't know, let's go with... Candy would be nice too. I like candy. I'm a little bit candy addict.
Okay. Third one?
Maybe something that is very nice.
Okay. What about you, Grubby?
I don't know if I can think of as life-changing things as well, Mo. But 3 things.
Yeah.
Would I pay a price for it?
No, free.
No sacrifice involved?
No.
Although you could argue that if you get something for free, that there is a sacrifice because you didn't work for it.
Well, yeah.
Like it changes you.
That's too deep, man.
Yeah, I could say. Yeah, you could just say something. Infinite money or something like that. That's a bit lame.
So I'm a bit hesitant to ask for these free bounties that you supposedly have. I don't know what's the trade-off.
I never said I have them.
Yeah. Yes.
Just please name them.
Yeah, that's weird. Like, I fear that if I wish for these things and they don't happen, I'll be disappointed. So I won't wish for anything.
Well, that's a good answer. Okay. Let's end the interview with a very non-homos question. The best looking StarCraft player, in your opinion?
Bling.
Why?
Well, he has a good body and he's fashionable. Yeah.
Okay. What about you, Welmu?
I would. Pisu has retired now, so I don't know if I can say him still.
Yeah, you can say.
Pisu. Yeah, Pisu. I will go with him.
Okay. Any final words?
I think Bling is better than Bisu. That's not my final words.
Oh.
Thanks for the interview.
Something else?
No.
Okay, thank you, Grubby. What about you, Welmu?
I think Grubby looked a little bit disappointed that I didn't say his name. He looked quite disappointed. But yeah, thanks for the interview.
Yeah, thank you, guys.